don't put in extra work. They don't go above and beyond to hone their skills, improve their game. This is a club. This is a get-together. This is a player meet and greet. This is a hangout, and the WNBA is just where they choose to hang out. And the NBA and the owners within the league, they're funding this hangout.
The WNBA is facing a potential ratings disaster as Commissioner Cathy Angelberg watches the league's fragile surge in popularity begin to collapse. With its biggest draw, Caitlin Clark, sidelined, the spotlight has dimmed, leading to declining attendance, falling TV numbers, and a rapid slide back toward the obscurity of the pre-2024 era. The situation underscores a harsh reality. Without its star attraction, the league's recent momentum may have been far more fragile than it appeared.
Can you feel the panic reverberating throughout the WNBA dump? WNBA players think they have leverage. Key word, think. Now, in their defense, they do have leverage in the short.
The numbers paint a brutal picture for the WNBA. Since Caitlin Clark suffered a quad injury on May 24th, national TV ratings have collapsed, with overall viewership down 55% and Indiana Fever games taking the steepest hit. When Clark was on the court, the Fever averaged 1.81 million viewers, but without her, that figure has plunged to just 847,000, a staggering 53% decline. The message is clear. The league's momentum rises and falls with one player, and her absence has proven devastating.
I don't know what to believe from financials, but they got a lot of money backing them from TNT Sports and a lot of investors. And word has it that they came within $10 million of breaking even their first season. That's damn sight a lot. That's damn sight a lot better than the WNBA's done.
The 2025 WNBA All-Star Game served as a reality check for the league. With Caitlin Clark sidelined, ratings fell 36% from 2024's record 3.44 million viewers to just 2.19 million. Yet, in a twist, that disappointing figure still marked the second highest All-Star audience in league history, a reminder that before Clark's arrival, WNBA television numbers were strikingly low. Her absence didn't just reduce viewership, it revealed just how much the league's newfound relevance rests on the shoulders of a single superstar.
Will forever change the WNBA.
For sure.
And the way that they do business, the way that they treat their players, any agreement going forward. Unrivaled did things that were unprecedented. And I think it showed players their value, and players in that upcoming CBA are going to ask for everything. And I think that they're going to have to make something work if they want to see the product on TV.
If you're enjoying the content, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Meanwhile, Commissioner Cathy Angelberg is likely losing sleep as the WNBA's meteoric rise shows signs of turning into a freefall. The leader, who once inherited a skeleton staff of just 12 and successfully guided the league through a pandemic, now faces an even more daunting challenge, overseeing a league that has become almost entirely dependent on one superstar. With Caitlin Clark sidelined, the fragile foundation of the WNBA's success has been laid bare for all to see.
Stalled for a new collective bargaining agreement in the WNBA. For the first time ever, WNBA players think they have leverage. Key word, think. Now, in their defense, they do have leverage in the short term. The problem is, if this short-term leverage is used and the 2026 WNBA season is canceled, it could have devastating long-term impacts on pretend basketball.
Commissioner Cathy Angelberg is facing mounting criticism from all sides. Stars like Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Plum have openly voiced frustration over the league's inconsistent officiating, prompting Angelberg to publicly acknowledge that improving officiating must be a priority. But while she grapples with that issue, attendance and viewership continue to decline in Clark's absence, exposing a far deeper problem. The truth is, no amount of better whistles can fix the core reality. Without Caitlin Clark on the court, the WNBA struggles to stay relevant, and fans are tuning out in droves.
I'm wondering, will the WNBA get within 10 million this season? I kind of doubt it, considering Caitlin Clark's missed, 13, 14 games or something like that? We saw ticket prices plummeted. We know the ratings have gone down in games that she's not involved with, which has drove the ratings down across the league. So
Perhaps the most baffling chapter of this saga unfolded during recent collective bargaining talks. Reports suggest that WNBA players rejected a proposal that would have raised minimum salaries from $6,600 to $25,000 and boosted maximum salaries from $25,000 to $1 million. Phoenix Mercury forward Satha Sabali even called the offer a slap in the face. Think about that. Players in a league losing $50 million annually, one that hasn't turned a profit in nearly 3 decades, turned down the chance to quadruple their paychecks. They dismissed an offer that could have made many of them millionaires while playing in a league sustained largely by NBA subsidies, reportedly around $15 million a year. The decision underscores just how disconnected the players' demands appear from the league's financial reality.
In the All-Star game, wearing "Pay us what you owe us" t-shirts, WNBA players whose salaries are subsidized by the NBA wear t-shirts declaring "Pay us what you owe us." They must have thought this was a great idea. Oh, folks, we're really going to stick it to the owners. We are really going to stick it to the league. We're going to walk out in solidarity with a t-shirt that says "Pay us what you owe us," and then they'll have no choice but to pay us what they owe us. Now, my question is, what exactly?
The disconnect is staggering, and one baffled fan summed it up best. The players turned down million-dollar salaries in a league that's still bleeding cash. Many seem to believe they deserve NBA-level pay while competing in a league that, without Caitlin Clark, drew just 160,000 viewers for a Phoenix Mercury game. The math doesn't lie, and the truth is harsh. You can't demand superstar wages when the product itself struggles to capture even a fraction of the audience.
At Paige Becker's 10-week commitment to Unrivaled, 10-week commitment, 10 weeks to Unrivaled, she will make more in that first year than she will in the WNBA, where she's only projected to make $78,000. And I know there's still some haters, some unbelievers mad that women decided to bet on themselves, make this startup that is already putting the foot on the gas, right? Already making the WNBA look bad. I understand that. And they're wondering how they're paying for it. Well, Unrivaled made $1 million in ticket sales this year. Unrivaled made over $1 million in merchandise sales this year. And that's not even counting like
The harsh truth the WNBA refuses to face is that Caitlin Clark isn't just the league's brightest star, she is the league. The evidence is overwhelming. In 2024, Clark was tied to 26.5% of all WNBA economic activity, fueling merchandise sales, ticket demand, and television viewership at unprecedented levels. As ESPN's Stephen A. Smith bluntly put it, Clark is both the cash cow and the box office. The numbers back that up. Broadcasts featuring her accounted for nearly 45% of the WNBA's total television value. Her debut against the Chicago Sky drew 2.7 million viewers, and a rematch without her saw ticket prices plummet to just $3. The verdict is unmistakable. Without Clark, ratings collapse, attendance craters, and the league slips back into obscurity. The market has spoken, and it isn't buying the WNBA without Caitlin Clark.
Alex Brazil, the co-founder of the 3-on-3 Women's Basketball League, composed of exclusively WNBA players, told Front Office Sports that the league has signed nearly 90% of its player pool for the 2026 season. Quote, "We have a few spots left open to fill, and then we're pretty much ready to..."